Let's go on
Angle
to the
pairs
next
and
page,
two-step equations, page 254.
Now we're going to do some more actually solving equations using what we know about solving two-step equations to find unknown angles. So first of all, this one says find the measure of angle EHF. I'm going to first highlight that. EHF is this angle right here. I want to know what that equals to. They didn't tell us. All it says is it's 2x. So I have to find out what x is so that I can find out what this angle is. Okay, so let's identify the relationship. Identify the relationship between this angle here, EHF, and this angle here, FHG. And we can see that they are supplementary, right? They form a straight line. Straight lines equal 180 degrees. They are supplementary. And we know supplementary is when you take these two angles, you add them together to equal 180 degrees. So this angle plus this angle equals 180 degrees. So let's substitute the information. So this angle here we know is 2x. This angle here they told us is 48. And if we add them together, they should equal 180. Okay, let's go ahead and solve it. Notice that they minus 48 on both sides. That became 0. They brought down the 2x. So 2x equals 132. How did they go from 132 to 66? Remember, how do we eliminate the 2? We are going to divide both sides by 2. So 132 divided by, why did I put 3 there? Divided by 2, you should see. We get 66. So x equals 66. Are we done? Well, let's see if that's what S is for. Again, let's go back. What is the measure of angle EHF? So EHF. Oh, EHF doesn't equal x. EHS equals 2x. We're trying to find the measure of EHX, which is 2x. Well, we know what x is. X is 66. So 2 times 66, 132. So the measure of VHS is 132. And then you could check it. You could check it down here to see if that's what you got. Again, EHX was 2x. We plugged in x was 66. Multiplied them together, we got 132. So our answer is 132 degrees. And then our last page that we're going to be looking at, let's look at this example. This is example B. It says find the measure of ZXY. So I'm first going to find where that is. So ZXY. It wants us to find what that angle is right there. Well, it didn't tell us. It gets some information. It says it's 4 times x plus 7. But we'd have to find out what x is in order to solve what this equals to. So we have to solve for x. Well, what do we know? What do we see? What is the relationship between this angle, 35 degrees, and that angle? Yep, because of the little square here, that tells us it's a right angle. Right angles equal 90 degrees, so it is complementary. So this angle plus this angle, that angle plus this angle equals 90 degrees. Angle WXZ, that angle. That's strange. That's 35. I don't know why they put the 35 there, but there's your 35. Angle ZXY is our 4x plus 7. So they put these in the other order. It doesn't really matter. Addition is commutative, so we can change the order. And so we have this 4x plus 7 plus 35 equals 90, and then we can solve it. Well, before we can start solving, we see that we have some like terms that we can combine. We have our plus 7 and our plus 35. Those are like terms, so we can add those together, and that's where the 42 comes from. So we get 4x plus 42 equals 90. Again, we're going to minus 42 on both sides. So we get 4x equals 48. And then how do we eliminate the 4? We divide. So we're going to divide by 4 on both sides. So 48 divided by 4. You see we get x is 12. Are we done? Again, let's go back to what our question asked us to do. Find ZXY. ZXY. Oh, x isn't equal ZXY. But x is going to help us find ZXY. So ZXY equals 4x plus 7. So instead of, we're going to substitute 12 for x. So we're going to do 4 times 12. So 4 times 12 is 48. Then add 7, and 48 plus 7 is 55. So the measure of z, x, y equals 55 degrees. So we're using our information that we learned of how to solve two-step equations, how to combine like terms in order to find missing angles. So now it's your turn. Go ahead and pause the video and do number 10 and 11 on your own, and then come back to see if you got the right answer. Okay, let's see if you got the right answer. So it says write and solve an equation to find the measure of JML. So where is JML? So JML, we're looking for this angle right here. So what do we know about this angle and this angle here? Well, I see my straight line, and my straight line tells me that they are supplementary. So that means that they equal 180 degrees. So that means that this angle, JML, and this angle, LMN, equal 180 degrees. So 3x plus 54 equals 180 degrees. And then we can solve this. I'm going to minus 54 on both sides. That becomes 0. I'm going to bring down my 3 times x. Regroup. Get 126. I'm then going to eliminate the 3, so I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. That becomes 1. 1 times x is x. And so then I have to do 126 divided by 3. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 3 goes into 6 twice. So I get x is 42 degrees. Let's go back and see if that's what we needed. Again, JML, oh, we need this question mark. So angle JML equals 3 times x. We know what x is, so we just substitute it in. Angle JML equals 3 times 42. And so we get 3 times 42 is 126 degrees. So did you get 126 degrees? Corey says that to find angle JML, so the angle we just found above, you can stop when you get the solution. You can stop when you get to the solution step 3x equals 26. Explain why this works. Okay, well, let's go back. Well, when we got to this step, 3x equals 126. Oh, look, 126 equals 126. Why does this work? Why do we actually not have to divide both sides by 3 and actually solve for x? And the reason for that, right, is we were just trying to find JML. Angle JML equals 3x. So once we know what 3x is, since 3x is 126 degrees, then angle JML, right, equals 126 degrees. So that's why we can stop. So we can stop at 3x equals 126 degrees because angle JML equals 3x. So I hope this helps. I hope this helps you understand how to do this a little bit better. When you do your textbook page for today, which is the next page, 256, is a really step-by-step thing it's asking you to do. It's really asking you to do a lot of fill in the blank. So use what we learned here. Go ahead and do your worksheet page. And if you have any questions, don't forget to send me some comments. Have a good day.